Yeah, and then.
Did you see us waving since we went past the hotel?
Well, hello there. It's Monday the 19th of May 2025. I'll just let this lot go past. It's about 10 to 2 in the afternoon. It's a glorious day here in Protaras. As you can see, one of the boats is coming in, Dolphin submarine. Got the glass bottom boat over there. Looks like that's about to go out at some point. Don't know if you can see it, but Aphrodite Cruises over there. That's just gone out. So I thought we'd take a walk along the prom. See how busy it is. And it is busy. It's like they're playing Greek music on that one. Sounds like it. Right, let's take a walk up towards Fig Tree Bay, see what it's like. Beaches are looking nice and busy. So the hotels. I'm staying in the Flora Holiday Apartments on the Strip. I've got a city view apartment there. 3rd floor. I won't lie, I was really surprised when they're really nice apartments, or at least the 2 that I've been in. The reason I say 2 is because they at first put me into room 101, which is on the 1st floor. And while that's all right, the view was good. I do prefer to be a bit higher up, I won't lie. So I asked them if they could maybe relocate me. And yeah, it weren't a problem, so they put me on the 3rd floor. And basically you can see most of the, not most of the Strip, but you can see a good part of it. I like to people watch. So you can see down to the ocean as well from the room, so which is pretty good. It's very warm today. When I left Paphos this morning, it was actually cloudy. So I had a few spots of rain as well on the motorway. But sort of once you got past Limassol, it was quite clear. So few empty deck chairs along here. But we haven't hit holiday season yet, so I can't believe how warm it is. It's got to be well over 25, I reckon. We'll be out on a jet ski over there. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but a massage area here if you fancy a massage. Normally 30 to 50 euros, something like that. What we got? Oh, 10-minute foot massage, 10 euros, and it ranges up to 4 hands massage for an hour at 85. So it's not too bad really. That water, look. Don't you just want to jump right in there now? Eh? If you're watching this and you've had a crap day at work, I hope I'm not making you feel any worse. And again, something to look forward to, eh, if you're coming out here or planning to come out here. Yeah, it's definitely a lot busier than what it was in March when I came. I came in late March as well. I think I uploaded some videos of that trip. Go take a look. Yeah, basically the beaches and that were empty. It's like a ghost town, really. Sea breeze. Is that Sea Breeze Kiosk Bar? Another massage place there, look. This hotel doesn't look to be so busy. Not sure which one this garden's linked to. I think it might be that ship to theme one. Ice cream stall there if you fancy cooling down. Nice ice cream or a lolly or something, can of drink. Price is what we got. 3 scoops 2.50, 1 scoop 1.50. So it's about 50 cents a scoop. Drinks are 1.50, bottles of water are 60 cents. That's not too bad really. I just paid 50 cents in the shop. So for a bottle of water, although I think it was a larger bottle than what he's selling, so 60 cents, that isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Hotel there. People in the garden. There's a little bit of a breeze. Not too bad though. Keeps the temperature down just a touch, but nevertheless it is still hot. Oh, won't pan too far to the left. There's a lady, well, topless basically. Bit of Boney M in the background there. Drink stall there, look. Sweet corn they sell. €3 for corn on the cob. Not gonna lie, it's not my cup of tea, but whatever floats your boat. Coming up to a viewpoint here. Take a look back down. And go across the other side, take a look towards Victory Bay. These hotels are pretty nice. I know some people say it takes away from the actual area. But I know people who came here before it was all built up and they said it's not the same. And no, it's not the same, but things are going to progress, aren't they? You can't stop it. So, you know, I bet the views out of those windows there, balconies, sorry, quite nice. I'd certainly be sat up there and wouldn't be feeling guilty about it. Charles Water Sports Centre. Well, there's a few people there getting ready to go out. If they've hired a boat, I suppose it must do because the kids are too young to do anything really sort of fast paced. There's a slope there, look. Oh, I don't like a slope. Won't catch me going down one. Now take a look at the viewpoint. Greenish little bit children's play area there, look, up the screen, seesaws. A little miniature roundabout.
Sì, te non preoccuparti.
Let's go and have a look back on the bay. Get in the shade as well, I think, for a few minutes. Ooh. Right, all the padlocks, look. So we just walked from where the boats are moored up over there, look in the distance. Actually all the way along. Like numerous hotels. Silver Sands just there on the left, look. Now, I don't know if you can actually see from here, but if you look beyond these lights, it's very hard for me to point it out because I can't see, basically. But there it says Melini Hotel Suites. Now that's where the strip is. That is the other side of the strip. So this is how close you are to the beach if you're staying at a hotel on the strip. You know, so it's how would you say? It's probably quite condensed. The strip's probably about a mile long, mile and a half, I suppose. And don't get me wrong, there's more than just a strip. If you go beyond the strip, there's numerous restaurants and places, bars and that lot. You know, in fact, I would recommend the Moody Cow. If you like a good breakfast. I haven't eaten lunch or dinner there, so I can't comment on what the food's like at different times of the day, but I went in there and had a breakfast. Basically, they did everything for a full English, including black pudding. So that's probably the best place on Cyprus I've actually eaten breakfast at, off the top of my head. Yeah, I'd recommend that, but like I said, you know, everything's quite near. You're never walking far, really. So, let's take a look at the other side. There's Fig Tree Bay there. You can see the island. You can snorkel around that quite easily. I've done it many times. It's not deep at all at any point. You could probably stand up and walk around there really if you wanted to. But you can go on the island. You can see people there. Look, there's plenty of water sports and that lot if that's your thing. You can follow the path all the way around. It goes all the way around in the distance over there. So if you're a walker like me, it goes on for miles. I think you can actually walk to Turtle Bay from here, if I remember rightly. So let's continue the walk. And also, actually, if you follow the path that way, if you walk for long enough, it takes you to a church. I think it's Promenade. Can't remember the name of the church. It was a couple of years ago I walked there. I just decided to walk one day and kept on walking.
Speed boats there.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a couple of little slides there, look. kids. Although in this weather I would check, although I don't think they're metal, so they may not be hot. But it might just be worth checking, especially if you're here peak season. There's a bakery there, Zorba, by the sea. Nice food in there. I had a kebab in there once actually. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't the best one I've ever had, but it certainly wasn't the worst. They do numerous cakes and pastries and basically everything in there. So if you're looking, I saw a comment in one of the forums actually by somebody who was saying that the restaurants and that on the strip are fantastic for breakfast and dinner because you get so much food on your plate. But I couldn't really find anywhere that did light bites for lunch. And somewhere like that bakery, so if you're looking for a snack, you know, you don't want a full meal, I'll recommend that bakery. That's a good place.
We get chocolates.
I love Protaras sign here. I think this is fairly new. I don't know if it was there last year. Nice little touch. Somewhere to get a photograph done. Capo Bay Hotel. I'm coming back here in September. I'm going to stay a bit longer than a couple of days. I'm actually sort of staying in Paphos. Well, I booked a place in Paphos for a week, but then I decided to cut that short a bit. Well, short, I'm coming in the middle of it actually. Come over here for a couple of days. Didn't get here till about 11 o'clock, too late for the beach really. Now I stayed in some apartments just up here which were fantastic. My advice, if you're coming to Fig Tree Bay and you haven't been before, get on the sun lounges early. Because look at it now, look, it's May. Kids are still at school. Look how busy it is. So get on them early. I think when I was here on mine for about 7:30. And that was, I think that was August. Although I did stay here in September as well once. So I reckon you'd be alright around about 7:30 in the morning. So get yourself up early if you want to sun lounger. Although, like I said, I was at the front. So coming up to the restaurants and that lot now as well. There's a lifeguard station there. Right, well, public toilets actually gone past them. I should have pointed them out to you, but they're to the left of where we are, about 100 metres, not far. You see the restaurants are. Don't know if this camera's going to pick up. But let's see if that gets it. You'll have to pause it if you want to check the prices. I can't really see too much because the sun's glaring on the screen, but hopefully you're kind of getting that. Now this one here, I've eaten quite a few times. Do nice kebabs in there. I know it's really bad. My diet seems to be mainly kebabs when I talk on these videos, but I promise you it's not. That one's not open. I thought it would have been. There's ample parking here as well. Where I stay at Flora Apartments, there's parking there. You can park there for nothing. It's just past George's restaurant, which is next door to it. So literally where his restaurant ends, the tables and that lot ends, you can hang a right and that takes you to a car park where you can leave your car. But if you're coming to Fig Tree Bay, again, get here early. You should get parked, but just remember, you know, first come, first served and all that. So there's the island there, look. You see that person? I don't know if can't see, you see. It's hard to see with the glare of the sun. But there is a person just on the edge of the island, somewhere around there. See, it's that shallow, you can literally walk around sort of the outer edge of it, or the submerged parts of it. Right, let's continue for a bit and then we'll call it quits. Car park. There's another corn on the cob stand there, look, if that's your thing. €3. They're all probably going to be the same price. For parasailing from here as well, if that's your thing. I've never done that actually. I'm not sure if I want to because I am really scared of, well, not really scared, getting a plane all the time, but yeah, Protaras, Fig Tree Bay, look, Love by the Sea. Again, some more padlocks and that. But yeah, here we are. So if you do fancy a walk, like I said earlier, follow that path. It goes all the way around to Turtle Bay. In fact, you might even go beyond that. I know I walked for ages. Pretty sure it went even further, if I'm being honest with you, but don't quote me on it. Here you are. I hope you enjoyed that video. Till the next one.